children, how are you all? Hope that you all are keeping well and are safe at home. This is Shikha Shrivas, and today I am here to teach you English literature, lesson number 5, the Talkative Tortoise. Yes, so before we start with the lesson, I request all of you to please keep your books in front of you so that when I read and explain you the lesson, it is easy for you to understand. Hope that you all are ready with your books. Yes, so shall we start with the lesson? So children, what is the name of our lesson? The name of our lesson is the Talkative Tortoise. Yes, so before we begin with the lesson, I will just discuss some of the difficult words used in the lesson. Okay, the spellings and the pronunciation. Okay, so here we have all the difficult words. The first word is geese. G-E-E-S-E, geese. Okay, the second one is R-E-G-I-O-N, region. Region. The third one is thirst. T-H-I-R-S-T, thirst. Thirst. The next one is solution. S-O-L-U-T-I-O-N, solution. Children, you have to repeat these words after me. Okay. The next one is distant. D-I-S-T-A-N-T, distant. Distant. Okay. The next word is manner. Manner. How is it pronounced? Manner. M-A-N-N-E-R, manner. The next word is suggestion. S-U-G-G-E-S-T-I-O-N, suggestion. Suggestion. The next word is crashing. C-R-A-S-H-I-N-G, crashing. Crashing. The next word is entire. E-N-T-I-R-E, entire. How is it pronounced? Entire, not entire. Okay. The next word is journey. J-O-U-R-N-E-Y, journey. Next one is tortoise. T-O-R-T-O-I-S-E, tortoise. It is not pronounced as tortoise, it is pronounced as tortoise. The next one is curious. C-U-R-I-O-U-S, curious. Curious. The next one is utter. U-T-T-E-R, utter. Utter. And the last one is loosened. L-O-O-S-E-N-E-D, loosened. It is not pronounced as loosened. Z sound is not there. S sound is there. Okay, loosened. I hope all these difficult words are clear to you. Yes, so you also have to revise these difficult words. Okay. Next we have some of the word meanings. Yes. So the first word is geese. Now geese, as I've written here, G-E-E-S-E, geese, it is the plural form of the word goose. Okay. Now what is geese or goose? It's a large bird. Okay. It's a large white bird which looks similar to duck, but it is larger than a duck. Okay. That is called as a goose. Geese means more than one goose, that is the plural form. Okay. The next one is region. Now what do you mean by region? Region means a large area of land. Okay, that is called as region. The next one is solution. Now what do you mean by solution? Solution means a way of solving a problem. Yes, how you solve a problem. The answer that you try to find out, that is called as solution. Then you have distant. Distant means far away. Okay. Next is suggestion. Now what is suggestion? Suggestion means to give an advice. Okay, about what to do. That is called as suggestion. Then we have crashing. Crashing or to crash. What do you mean by crash? To hit against something. Yes. To hit something hard, making a loud sound. When a loud sound comes when you hit against something, that is called as crashing. Then you have the next one is curious. Now what do you mean by curious? Curious means wanting to know something or wanting to learn something. That is called as curious. Like, I'm very curious to know my result. Yes. Then you have utter, U-T-T-E-R, utter. Now what do you mean by utter? Utter means to say something, yes, to speak out. That is called as utter. Then loosened, loosened means to make something less tight, okay? That is called as loosened. So I hope that all the difficult words are clear to you girls. Now we begin with the lesson. Now what is the name of our lesson? The name of our lesson is the Talkative Tortoise. Yes, so I'll just read the lesson. You have to keep your fingers where I'm reading, okay? Keep your fingers on each word, okay, where I'm reading. I'll just read and simultaneously explain you the lesson. So let's begin. Once upon a time, two geese by the names of Sankata and Vikata and a tortoise by the name of Kamburgriva lived near a river. So long time back, there were two geese, okay? And what were their names? The names of the geese were Sankata and Vikata. And along with them, there was also a tortoise, okay, living with them. And the name of the tortoise was Kamburgriva, okay? And they lived near a river, okay? They were good friends. So all these three, they were good friends. Once there was no rain in the region, and all the rivers, lakes, and ponds went dry. There was not a drop of water to drink for the birds and animals. They began to die of thirst. So what happened? Now they were living near a river, okay? And once what happened? There was no rain, and because there was no rain, there was no water to drink. And many animals and birds, they began to die because of thirst, okay? The three friends talked among themselves to find a solution to this problem and go out in search of water. They tried their best, but they could not find water anywhere. Now what happened? These three friends, the geese and the tortoise, these three friends, they also were in search of water. Yes, they were also very thirsty, and they tried to find out water here and there. So they went in search of water, but what happened? They couldn't find water anywhere, okay? Third paragraph. They then decided to go to some distant lake full of water to stay forever. But how? How were they to go? The geese could fly, but the tortoise could not walk that far. So what happened? Finally, they decided to go to some distant lake, to go to some far off lake where there was water. Yes, and where they could survive easily, because the place where they were living presently, it was very difficult for them to live there as there was no water. So they all of them, they decided that they will leave that place and they'll go to some some far off lake, and there they will live forever. But how? Now the question was how they will go. Yes, the geese, they were birds, so they could fly. But the tortoise couldn't fly. So how the tortoise will go along with them? Yes, that was the question. Tortoise, you know, tortoise, it walks very slowly. Yes, so how it will reach to that lake? Next paragraph. So the tortoise thought of an idea. He said, why not bring a strong stick? I will hold the stick in the middle with my teeth, and you two hold both the ends of the stick in your beaks. In this manner, I can also travel with you. Now, the tortoise, he came up with an idea. Yes, he gave an idea to the geese. He said that, we can do one thing, that I'll just bring one strong stick, and you both, he's telling to the geese that you both can hold this stick from the two ends, and I'll with the help of your beak, and I'll hold this stick with my mouth, stick in the middle. Yes, so this way as you will fly along with the stick, with you I can also travel to that place. Okay. Hearing the suggestion of the tortoise, the geese said, it's a good idea. We will do as you say, but you have to be careful. You talk too much. While flying, if you open your mouth, you will lose your hold and go crashing down on the ground and die. So what happened? When the tortoise gave this advice to the geese said that, okay, as you wish, it's a good idea, but you remember one thing, you are very talkative. Yes, the geese are telling to the tortoise that you're very talkative, and you have to remember one thing, that when we fly, you don't have to open up your mouth. Yes, you have to be silent throughout the journey. Okay. Because if you open your mouth, you will lose the hold on the stick and you will fall down and you will die. Yes? Next paragraph. The tortoise understood and promised not to open his mouth during the entire journey. So what happened then? Tortoise also agreed. He also agreed to what the geese were saying, and he said that, okay, as you say, I'll not open my mouth throughout the journey. So the geese held the ends of the stick in their beaks, and the tortoise held the stick in the middle with his teeth, and thus they began their long journey. And so, as they had already decided, so what happened? The geese, they held the stick from the two ends, and the tortoise, he held the stick in the middle, and they began their long journey. This much is clear to you all. Turn the page. They flew over hills, valleys, villages, forests, and finally came over a town. While they were flying over the town, men, women, and children came out of their house to see them. So what happened? Now, as they started their journey, they flew over different hills, valleys, villages, forests, and finally they came over a town. And when they came over a town, the people in the town, they came out, the children came out, they all were seeing this beautiful scene, and it was a unique scene for them. Yes, they had never seen such a scene, that when the two geese are flying, and along with them, the tortoise also flying. So it was really very interesting for the people to see. So they all came out to see this beautiful scene. Children began shouting and clapping. Yes, so children were very excited to see this, and they all began shouting and clapping. The foolish tortoise forgot that he was hanging. He became so curious to know why all of them were clapping that he opened his mouth to ask his friends, "Friends, what is this all about?" But as soon as he opened his mouth to utter these words, his hold on the stick loosened, and he fell down on the ground and died. Now what happened? As I told you that all the children, all the people, they all came out to see how they were flying. So what happened when the tortoise saw that the children are clapping, they are shouting, people are seeing them. So this tortoise, he was very foolish, and he forgot that he had promised that he will not open his mouth during the entire journey, but he forgot everything. And what happened? He was so curious to know that what is going on, that he opened his mouth, he spoke out, he asked the geese that what's going on here. And the moment he opened his mouth to say all this, what happened? He lost the hold on the stick. And what happened? When he lost the hold on the stick, he fell down on the ground and he died. So this was the story. So have you understood that why the tortoise died? Because of his foolishness. Yes? So what do we learn from the story? That we should be smart, we should be intelligent. Yes, we should not act in a foolish manner. Yes, like the tortoise. If he would have kept his promise, if he would have remembered that he was not supposed to open his mouth, then he would have survived and he would have reached to that lake. Yes, but the tortoise couldn't reach that place because of his foolishness. So this was the story. I hope that you all have understood the lesson nicely. Yes, then we have the question answers. Now on the basis of the understanding of the story, we can discuss the question answers as well. Okay, The first question is, what were the names of the 3 friends and where did they live? So, what were the names of the 3 friends? The names of the geese were Sankata and Vikata, and the name of the tortoise was Kamburgriva. Yes, so the names of the 3 friends were Sankata, Vikata and Kamburgriva, and they lived near a river. This is your first answer. Okay. We have the second question. Why did the 3 friends want to leave? Now, why these 3 friends wanted to leave the place? They wanted to leave because there was no water over there. Yes, there was no rain, there was no water to drink, and that is why they wanted to leave that place. The third one is, what idea did the tortoise have? Now, what idea he had? The tortoise thought of an idea that he'll bring a strong stick and the geese can hold it from the 2 ends. He'll hold the stick with his mouth in the middle, and this way the tortoise could also travel to the desired place. Yes. Then we have the fourth question. What did the geese advise the tortoise? Now, what suggestion they gave to the tortoise? The geese advised the tortoise not to open the mouth, yes, while flying. Yes. The last question is, did the tortoise listen to his friend's advice? There are 2 parts in this question. This is the first part. The second one is, what happened to him in the end? So, did the tortoise listen to his friends? No, he did not listen to his friend's advice. Yes. And what happened to the tortoise in the end? In the end, he lost his hold on the stick, he fell down on the ground and he died. Yes. So, this is the last question. So, I hope that all the answers are also clear to you. We'll be giving you these question answers and all the copy work in your WhatsApp group. Okay, we'll forward it there. I hope that the lesson is clear to you. Okay, so thank you children. God bless you. Take care.